So I was just thinking to come on quickly with the 10-15 minutes, I don't know how long it's going to be, stress buster practice that you can come to whenever you feel like. So come into comfortable position in mountain position, legs together or hip distance apart. A good little tip or how to decide if you're hip distance apart, it's normally about 2 knuckles, or if you bring your foot, the toes to the inner arch of the opposite foot, it's just comes in nice and comfortable. Yeah, so if it's too far away, your hips are not that wide. So come in to your standing position, to your mountain position, and root down with the feet. Feel this connection to the earth as you're almost hugging the earth with your feet. Find a balance in the 4 corners of the feet, underneath the padding of the big toe, the little toe, and the 2 sides of the heels. Connect with this grounding down, with rooting. When we are stressed, all the energy is up here, so we really want to move it down, ground down, distribute the energy evenly. Allow this feeling, wiggle around a little bit. Check in if your feet are parallel, and then find a comfort in the legs. Once you feel this rootedness, lift the inner arches of the foot up. Notice how you create space, and you create a length and strength in the legs. Tuck the tailbone under, activate the core by gently bringing the navel to the spine. Relax the shoulders, just find freedom in the neck. Lengthen the top of the head up towards the ceiling, like towards the sky. Find this balance between rooting down with the feet and lifting up with the top of the head. Core is active, glutes are active in the center. Balancing the elements of earth, the nourishment, the fire in the center, and the lightness, subtleness in the top. Breathe. If you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Allow yourself to settle here. Enjoy the breath here. Connect with the inhalation, filling you up, extend you, nourish you. And no matter what the situation outside, it just gives you strength, stability. And the exhalation, as you bring the navel to the spine, you release, you let go, you empty, you surrender, you're making space for the new. Allow your breath to be centered here. Enjoy the breath. You do have control over your breath. Ground down through the feet, lift up through the top of the head. And now bring the hands to the heart, roll the shoulders back, lengthen, and let's tune in with the Om mantra 3 times. You can join me for the 3 Om mantras if you wish to, or you can just listen to the sound. Make your intention for this practice, releasing all the stress from the body, not letting it come in, strengthening the mind. And then relax the hands, open up the eyes. We're going to start with the crisscross technique. So first just do the arms. On the inhalation, lift the right arms up, lengthen up, and on the exhalation, bring the right arm back. Inhale, lift the left arm up, lengthen up. Try to create space in the armpits, but bring the arms back into the shoulders. So continue for a few more times, really rooting down with the feet and noticing that even though you're lifting the arm, you're still staying stable in the lower body. Now we relax the arms and let's move into the legs. So exhale, tuck the tailbone under, bring that right leg up around hip level, tuck the tailbone under and release it down. So continue, try to keep your balance. The secret to that is tucking the tailbone under, activating the core, lengthening the spine. Nice and soft. One more time to the left and come back, and we just connect the two together. So go really nice and slow, like left arm, right leg, release, right arm, left leg, and continue going with this about 10 rounds. I'm going to start talking, so it may not be exactly 10 rounds, and just really connect with it. I'm going to show you sideways as well. Tuck the tailbone under, activate the core. You can go really slow or faster. What are we doing with this? We're synchronizing the left and right side of the body. And by activating the legs and the arm, the extremities, we're activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So basically we're shaking all the stress off. Okay, come back to the center. We're going to continue the same to the side. So make sure you have enough room to the side. And starting with the right arm, left leg, just only go until you feel comfortable. Really tuck the tailbone under, mindful of the lower back. And allow yourself to open up. Enjoy. So again, this may be, I'm looking at the clock, it may be longer than 15 minutes, but just really, or maybe we just keep it short. And just you can come back into this crisscross technique with the intention of releasing tension from the body, getting the heart rate up. A lot of time when you're stressed, obviously the hormones start to go, but if you don't calm down, those hormones stay in the body. So when you exercise, you're releasing the hormones. And come back, and then we're gonna come to the back and forward. Here, really mindful, lower back, tailbone tucked under, active core. So you're only coming to a tiny bit, okay? Whatever feels comfortable for you. And I haven't been counting, I just go natural. A lot of time when I practice at home, I just go with the feeling. And just really connect with this one. So our aim is to create heat, movement, getting rid of that stress on the first point. And then come back to the center, roll the shoulders back, lengthen up. Inhale, lift the arms up, roll the shoulders back, extend up, find the space in the body, rooting down, shoulders back into their sockets. And on the exhalation, sit back onto your chair, tuck the tailbone under, reach back. So check in that the knee stays behind, you can still see the toes. And like nice tailbone tucked under, active core. You can bring the hands to the heart, roll the shoulders back, 5 deep breaths. If you have a roll handy, you can come into the chair by the roll. And just you can stay here 5, 10, whichever many breaths you want to have. So if you were here, we probably about 3. I know my counting sometimes is really slow. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale on the exhalation, release into your forward fold, let the head hang, bend those knees, let the chest completely relax on the thighs. Again, if you have a block close by, just grab a block or a book if you feel it's more comfortable here. If not, then bend the knee as deep as you can. So come into the forward fold that feels comfortable. You can have your legs straight. You can even come into a little ragdoll. Remember, home practice. I give you these guidelines, but really this is the time for you to connect with what feels good for you. So just come into the pose that is yours today, and then relax in here. And then inhale, come up, lengthen up. And exhale, come down onto the knees and release into a chair pose. Chair pose, child pose. either with the knees open or the knees together, either with the hands extending far away and putting the forehead down, or building a little bit of a tower with your knuckles, putting your block on the knees, whatever feels comfortable for you. You can even be a little bit higher like this. The aim is just to fold within. We created this movement in the body. I'm just lifting the head so I can talk to you. We created this movement in the body, stirring up the stress. So it's almost like it's stuck on you and you just want to shake it off. And now you come into this forward fold, the child's pose, and you turn with it in again. And you activate the breath and you enjoy the breath. And you start to replenish, rebuild your reserves. And just relaxing here. Let the neck be nice and long. Allow yourself to stay here as long as you wish to, making any little movements. Really being connected to this melting to the floor. Surrendering. We're bowing down. When we bend the knees like this, remember, if your knees are not feeling comfortable with this, then come up a little bit higher. I will link the block with the variation on child's pose on the knees here. So when we're bending the knees and we're kneeling down and we're bowing down, we surrender. When we bend the knees, we allow ourselves to come to this that I give in. I'm not forcing this situation. I'm going with the flow. And that's what we need. If we still want to do exactly the same as we have planned for the next 3 months, we're going to have this constant battle. So allow yourself to surrender. What is coming may actually be to your advantage to the lower. And then slowly walk back, but remember you can stay here for as long as you wish to. And I see I need to do another one because the poses that I had in mind we couldn't do all. So let's just do one little lovely inversion here. So you can have a belt if you wish to. You can have the block underneath the head or pillow, anything. Let me know if you want to have equipment. I can still get it to you. I've got plenty. All you have to do is sterilize it once. And then bring that right leg in. Hug it in. Again, this is the wind releasing pose, the half wind releasing pose. Bring that leg in. Massage the internal organs. Surrender here. Let the lower back relax. Chin tucked in. Enjoy. And then extend the right leg up with a belt if you wish to, or you want to then interlace the middle finger and the index finger around the big toe and just come back. Make sure that you have the shoulders rolled back and relaxed. So whichever option. The only thing that we're going for is that you have a really, really nice stretch in the back of the leg. Obviously, the left leg can be bent, or if you want to, you can stretch it out. The indicator will be your lower back. If your lower back is happy, you can have the leg stretched. If this is too much, then just bend it. But remember, it changes from day to day. Tightness may be a little bit more prominent in the body at the moment because stress tightens the body up. And then release the leg. Bring the left leg in, hug it in. So if you're doing this, it's such an easy sequence. We've done all of these in class. So if you just maybe jot down the few postures that we've done, and you stay there for as long as you wish to. Letting the lower back relax, massaging. And stretching the left leg up. So again, you can use the belt, scarf, anything, or you can just extend that. Make sure you're nice and comfortable in the shoulder. So if you feel that you need to lift the shoulders, then use the belt or use a scarf. It's all about finding balance in the body and feel that lovely, lovely stretch in the back of the leg. Especially it's going to be important, the balance, if you're going to be like spending more time at home to doing cardio practices. So the beginning, we were increasing the heart rate and letting go. So the more you just keeping steady and stable, the more the stress can stay in the body. So always do something that sort of gets you pumped up. I already had a run this morning, putting my favorite music on and enjoying it, and then bringing the leg back. And then options are, take the block away for this time. And then if you have the bat, you can use the bat to come into the leg of the air pause, and you can use the bat, or if you don't have the bat, you can just have the hands by the side. It's going to be a little bit more active on the core, but we all need the core as well. I'm going to do another one when we're going to do more on the core. Looks like the one I planned was not 10 minutes. I'm going to have so much more time to do practice yoga. So there's one thing already that I'm thankful for. If you do have the shawl or the belt, and I suggest, like, if you do it next time, to get it, because this may not look so comfortable, but it's amazing. So open up the legs as far as you feel comfortable, and you can play around with it. So you can maybe make it your goal that when you come back to class, you're going to be able to do the splits. So open up, relax. Maybe have a little bit of a gentle rocking here. Really nice. I love this pose. Keep the lower back down, sit bones down. Relax the shoulders. Just allow yourself to settle here. Feel this gentle stretch in the back of the legs. A lovely little inversion, the leg being higher than the chest and the heart, nourishing the organs, turning our world upside down in our own terms. And bring the legs together. Relaxing here, and then take your belt down and release. Stretch the feet away. Arrive into your Shavasana. Just surrender. So Shavasana may be a posture that we want to skip, but actually it's the most important posture. So allow yourself to settle here and to relax in here. Allow the legs to become heavy, the arms to become heavy, the whole of the spine relaxing. The rule of thumb is that how long you have practice, you should have at least a 10% Shavasana afterwards. So if this practice is about 10-15 minutes, a minute and a half at least, just surrendering, letting the breath be comfortable. slowly start to make movement into the arms and the legs, little circles. And it was only like a mini 1 minute one, so of course you can stay here longer. I'm gonna bring you little sequences, just move. So turn to the side, make your way up, bring the hands to the heart, roll the shoulders back, and just take a minute to observe. What did just this, I'm really sorry, 20 minutes practice? Or maybe I'm not sorry, maybe you're happy it's 20 minutes. But you know the practices, so you can make it 20 minutes. Did it change anything in your physical body, in your breath, in your mind? And if it did, do come back to it. Find this space of lengthened spine, deep full breathing, and an anchor down mind as often as you can, now more than ever. Bring the hands together, create the heat. I love that we can do this again because we are in our home. And then cover the eyes, fill yourself up with light. You see the sun came out here and it just makes everything so much brighter. So a tiny little flame makes a big difference. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.